Dragonbolt is a Hero Factory villain unlike any other. Amazing pieces, brilliant designs, and so much more. Let's check out this mind-blowing set, and we'll also check out some of the pieces that are included in this set, and we'll see how you could use them to build other LEGO creations. Then we're going to finish off by taking a look at a couple cool revamps of the set, and hopefully, all of that is going to inspire you to build something cool yourself. Let's take a closer look. Man, every good LEGO theme always seems to come back to dragons. And dragons are often some of the landmark LEGO sets of any theme. They're the real standouts. Bionicle has the Cardus Dragon, which is my personal favourite Bionicle set, and I know many others love it as well. Ninjago has so many dragons, and some of the more recent ones are absolutely insane. So well made, and they just look so cool. Even Creator 3-in-1 has a brand new dragon set this year, and I'm seeing a lot of people calling this the best LEGO dragon ever. Yeah, anytime a dragon set comes out, it's normally pretty iconic, and Dragonbolt is no exception. The final boss of one of the last waves of Hero Factory. And it's a giant electricity dragon? That's the coolest thing ever! What a fitting, clever, and really different main villain. And this ain't your regular everyday dragon either. No, this is one that's controlled by a brain slug. That certainly sets it apart from pretty much any other LEGO dragon set. I mean, this head design, by the way, is fantastic. The custom molded dragon head piece is just sensational. And the posable jaw, it's just the cherry on top. I always appreciate little small play features like this. And actually, speaking of play features, Dragonbolt's got another really good one. You see this big red button on the back? Well, if you push down on it, his wings flap. It's a really smooth and easy motion. It's just incredibly fun to play with. Oh, but the fun keeps on coming, because this toy is also incredibly posable. You can put him in all sorts of different poses on all four legs, but you can also kind of get him to stand up a little bit, and then he can be put in even more dynamic positions. Yeah, the more you explore this toy, the more rewarding it is. It's a really solid idea and concept. It's a very refreshing take on a villain that feels unlike anything we've seen before. And there's just a lot of great play features. Dragonbolt is the best. There's so much to love about this amazing Hero Factory toy. But, if you think this set is good, well, you should get ready for the pieces that come in this set, because they're pretty great as well. Let's see what's included, and see how you could use them in your own LEGO creations. Dragonbolt, like every other Brain Attack set, they come with a nice brain slug, and this one is exclusive to the set, and I would say is the best one. Why is that? Well, he has some glow-in-the-dark eyes and spikes, which is pretty cool. Kalahiki Art uses this piece for a really rad head design. This has been nicely integrated onto his interpretation of the Mastermind. Mate, this head design really pops. The stunning greenish colours of this piece, they pair quite nicely with the glow-in-the-dark blue colours all over his armour. It's kind of an unexpectedly brilliant colour combination. Plus, the head design's also so menacing. And I quite like the way that the tubes and the visor interface with this brain slug. It looks magnificent. What an exceptional Hero Factory villain. This is a great mock. Dragonbolt's wings use these brilliant large-scale katana pieces in yellow. As good as they look on the wings, why not use them for their original purpose? Much like this mock by Icy Owl does. It's nice that these yellow swords blend in with the yellow and black colour scheme of the character. I kinda love it. Oh, and actually, take a look at this torso design. It's using some of these yellow horn pieces as chest armour. We actually get a few of these yellow horns in this Dragonbolt set. You get 4 of them included. Very nice. So yeah, you can use them like we see here, or, alternatively, do what Awesomeness Born has done, and use them for feathers on a Hussy bird. They look pretty great as tail feathers. And the way that it kind of neatly caps off the head design is wonderful. What a nice way of using them. The actual functionality of those moving wings, it makes use of one of these white rubber band pieces. I found a cool mock that uses a few of these. Let me show it to you. It's built by J6 Crash, and it's called the Red Wire. What a nice idea to have a head design that's just like a big old mess of wires. And then you use Pahatu or Liwa's spiky trans blue visor as a piece that kind of protects these wires. And I guess it lets you see inside, which is also a nice bonus. Now, sure, this design uses lots of rubber bands, and you only get one in this set, but I don't know, you could still use one lone white rubber band piece in a fairly similar way. You know, why not just have one lone wire sticking out of the torso of a mock? They look pretty good as wires and cables, that sort of stuff. I think it's cool. The set also includes some of these flexible rubber blade pieces in blue, and you can only find the blue version of this piece in this set. I quite like this mock by the Roldan Grace that depicts Edward Scissorhands, of course, the character from the movie. Now, if we zoom in a touch on this hand design, you'll notice this piece here in silver. This piece is kind of perfect to achieve that scissor hand look. Yeah, maybe you could do something similar on one of your own characters, but in blue instead of silver. These actually could look quite exceptional for some sort of clawed finger design on a blue villain character. Or if you just want to straight up copy this scissor hand design, that could also look good on a villain or a hero, whatever you want. And finally, Dragon Bolt's awesome headpiece. I mean, what an incredible design this is. It's so detailed, it's so beautiful. But how else could you use this in a mock? Well, Onuku has a mock that uses it as back armor. And this looks great. The spikes on this piece, they create a nice, sinister look. And even just the curvature of this piece, it fits with the anatomy of this character very well. And what a clever way of using this piece. It's always nice to see face pieces being used as something other than a face. Although, that being said, this next mock uses it as a face, but I really like what this is doing. A builder here called Smooth Jazz has combined this piece with another Hero Factory headpiece. The two of them together like this, it makes for a really exceptional head design. But what is this headpiece? Well, it comes from the Hero Factory 3.0 set, Rawjaw. The powerful looking fangs on this mask, they make for some really menacing looking teeth. I love it. Oh, and also this design has a nice gear function to it, which allows the jaw to kind of snap together. You can chomp down on some food or some enemies, whatever. Yeah, you know, there's a lot you can do with this awesome headpiece. It's a good one. So that's a couple ideas for how you could use some of these pieces that are included here. Now let's check out a few revamps of the amazing Dragon Bolt. Kalahiki Art kicks us off with a kind of mind-blowing revamp of the set. I really like the use of a lot of these blue Technic panel pieces. The way that they armor up the neck and the tail, it looks exceptional. There's even a couple of them on the legs as well. Yeah, this is just so clean and so crisp. It's good. Now, I think the specific blue panels that are on the neck, those came from this Technic set. They have stickers on them in the set here, but yeah, just don't put the stickers on and you'll get way more uses out of that piece. I love seeing modern Technic pieces like this on Hero Factory and Bionicle characters. It always looks good. Also, just look at the curvature of the torso and the neck. There's some really brilliant shaping going on here. The anatomy of all of this, I just love it. Oh, but one other thing. Taking a look at the face. There's a few small additions here that I really like. If you look closely, you'll notice some of these blue feather pieces. You can see these on various different castle minifigures. We also have some of these blue boat studs. If you want to get these in a set, they appear on the Construction Spider-Man set on his knees. Yeah, these two small pieces, they just kind of neatly fill in some of the gaps around the mask. Yeah, sometimes the tiniest additions like this, they really just complete the design. It fills in little tiny gaps and makes everything feel more complete. I love it. And one more Dragon Bolt revamp. This is Hero Factory Hero Rocker and Dragon Bolt by Pirellia Oil 606. This revamp, it kind of keeps the same look and feel as the original set, but makes it much larger and adds tons more armor. And I tell you what, man, An upgrade like that really, really rocks. This sea of yellow blades, this now seemingly impenetrable blue armor. Dragon Bolt feels way scarier. And couple that with the minifigure scale Rocker and his little jetpack. With this in mind, you get the sense that Dragon Bolt is gigantic. And I think that really works with the character. A kaiju dragon that's as tall as a skyscraper? So cool. This is a really exciting revamp. It's the best. And that is the amazing Dragon Bolt. What a good set. If you enjoyed some of the mocks I showcased today, then be sure to take a look at the links in the description below. You can see more from those builders right there. And hey, it's finally Hero February. That means it's time to build some heroes, or it's time to build some villains. Maybe you could build yourself a Hero Factory dragon. That could be cool. Go and build some Hero Factory mocks right now and start posting them online with the hashtag HFFeb. Now's the perfect time to do it. There's going to be plenty more Hero Factory videos coming your way very soon. Stay tuned. Thank you for watching, guys. Happy building, and bye for now.